Hey everyone, I'm Captain Forrest Falcon. Welcome to an exercise in futility. I'm not even going to promise that this is going to be a long-term series. Let's just say that today I felt like doing something a bit different. Something I haven't probably touched in a long time. I mean, it's not like I haven't touched it in a long time. I did try it again like a few weeks ago just for the heck of it, but today I actually feel like doing some recording of it, so why the heck not? Oh goodness. Yes. the So I never played Kamilia 1. I played Kamilia 2, and Kamilia 2 was probably the most one of the most absurd journeys that I've ever had with video games for sure. Because I mean, it honestly spans almost my entirety experience with I Want to Be the Guy games, definitely. Yeah, the only one I have more of a history with would maybe be I Want to Be the Love Trap. And of course, the original I Want to Be the Guy, because that nostalgia is always going to win out there. And then Boshi, too. Boshi also has a long history. Except that one actually ended with, I would say, a rather happier ending than this one did. Even though I beat Kamilia 2, that one was a trial past the point I ever wanted to go with I Want to Be the Guy games. But so naturally, you can guess that this one will go even further than that, which is why naturally I doubt that I have the patience or endurance to actually see this out. Especially not in a Let's Play format. I would not be able to do it at all. So, yeah, I want to kill the Kamilia 3. Now, is there a way to delete my file? Well, I guess the simplest way would be just to delete or move my save file. So let's see what happens if I just delete this stuff. Okay, good. Good. I could just simply... Actually, it still says my death and time. That's kind of funny. So what happens... Oh, good job, me. Good job. Breaking the game. Perfect. Okay. Okay, we're good. It says you haven't played yet. I mean, I have. I just moved my save file. Even though it's like nothing's there. Even though like nothing's in that save file. Okay, here we are. This is actually the beginning, I believe, of Kamilia 2. They just changed the style of it a bit, but this is basically the exact same as how Kamilia 2 started. So I'm going to be honest, I don't... And yes, I did actually be... Okay, can I just keep jumping? Okay, cool. I'm going to be completely honest, I could not see a dang thing there. Maybe the brightness is not high enough on this. Okay, welcome to what's probably going to be the rest of this episode now. Let's face it, I'm nowhere near where I want to be with I Want to Be a Guy games to possibly consider tackling this. And if anything, if I really did seriously want to attempt Kamilia 3, I think it would be in my best interest, rather than to jump into this, to actually play other I Want to Be the Guy games just to get my skill up. Because, my gosh, I don't have any sense of what's the good spacing, what's the good timing. I don't remember most of the tricks that I would need to survive. So yeah, this is pretty much going to be the end. I might make it through a few screens. Basically, it's just going to depend if I can get through some of this stuff. Because this is all really basic. Let's see, I need to time this one out really well. Yeah, that's a tricky one. So I think I kind of want to treat that as like a diamond sort of jump. Like I feel like because it's like if I treat it like a diamond, then I would be fine. But that's the thing. I haven't even done like diamond jumps or anything like that in a while. So And I'm gonna be honest, like with Kamilia 2 even, by the end of it, you want to have diamond jumps. Diamond jumps should just be a gimme. So really, most of the stuff here, if it's not a gimme, yeah, you probably aren't going to be going far in this game. Yeah, even when I did actually make a legit attempt at this, I don't even think I made it to the first boss because I got really dang stuck at the secret area for the first level, which you have to do if you want to unlock bosses' HP, which, of all the secrets, I feel would be actually advantageous to have. So that was my reason why I never actually beat the first stage of Kamilia 3. Sheesh. I could probably have actually done, like... I think it's in the realm of possibility for me to do up to the end of stage 2, especially if I don't... Especially if I don't go and do, like, the secret areas past the first one. Because I'd have to relearn things like jump canceling, which I have learned. I have figured out jump canceling before, but I don't know if I have really done it on this computer before, so it would be an entirely new thing to learn with that. And also, jump canceling, I never could do it consistently, so I think the best I ever had it was like, it was a 50-50 shot at best. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's the diamond jump that I was trying for. Okay, is there... Wow. Okay, we actually did a screen. Cool. This is... So basically, this video has already exceeded my expectations. We're not even 10 minutes in yet. We did one screen in Kamilia 3. I'm going to call that a success. I don't really care what else happens. We actually made progress. Like, legitimate progress. My gosh. And this one doesn't seem too bad either. Except maybe the ending there. Yeah, I think the key there was just me putting it into my mind. Oh, just think of this as if it's a, you know, diamond jump, and you'll be good. Wow. Yeah, that first screen is actually kind of harder than the second one. Okay, what even is this area? This area is... I'm not even going to bother saying it. So many of the level... Like, that was one of the things that I wasn't particularly fond of, or didn't make me feel as interested in checking out Kamilia 3 as opposed to Kamilia 2. Was Kamilia 2 had a plethora of I Want to Be the Guy games that I was actually familiar with, that I had actually played, that I was actually curious of checking out, whereas Kamilia, this version, the third one, there's just so much less that I actually knew or recognized. I mean, sure, Kamilia 2 has its share of that as well, but this one just... Like, it just didn't really seem to have any of the big names to me. At least the big names that I was familiar with. Ooh, that's a bit tricky. Yeah, so it's like a double diamond, but it's really not. And double diamonds aren't actually that bad if you're doing it, if it's set up a certain way, like if you're jumping from below. I think the physics actually work a lot better with double diamonds than if you have to do it like from a standing position. Or like it's at the same level as the kid is what I'm saying, but yeah, they're just weird. There's a lot of things in I Want to Be the Guy games that are weird, like pixel alignment. Gosh, that was certainly a thing to eventually learn in Kamilia 2. The idea of you know, touching walls to set your pixels to just the right way to make jumps easier. Oh, you blew it on the easy section. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. There is a reason why I never actually did. I rarely do I Want to Be the Guy Let's Plays, in spite of the fact of having played a plethora of them. And that main reason is basically I take longer than I would say most I Want to Be the Guy players when it comes to these games. As in, I have a system of how I evaluate myself in terms of I Want to Be the Guy games, and it is this. My evaluation of myself is that I can do absolutely anything in this game, but it is going to take me at minimum twice as long as your average person would take to do it. So like the hardest thing, at least twice as long, at least twice as many deaths. Okay, that was good. That was good too. Perfect. Maybe we'll get 2 levels done this episode. Who knows? Oh yeah, that I think is the harder route. But it's faster, and I probably should do it. I probably will attempt it after I die on this section, because let's face it, I'm definitely... Who knows? Maybe I actually won't. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so this section isn't actually that bad. I just need to like do like a lengthy jump through there and kind of like graze my skull against the top spike. Those things sound weird. Like there's certain things that I know that I kind of vaguely remember with playing these harder games that you have to tell yourself to kind of help yourself better visualize what it is you're actually trying to do on certain kind of jumps. Okay, yeah, so I need to... Oh yeah, and then there's bonking. Bonking, the bane of my existence in this game. Classic bonk where you just immediately launch yourself down to the ground if you do it. Okay. There, that's exactly it. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Actually, could I just... Wow. Yeah, just go for it. Sometimes waiting and trying to time things out is harder than actually just gunning for it. Ah, oh, I almost had that. Really close. Yeah, the trick there is not even trying to land. Just do the double jump and you're fine. Okay. Oh, that was close. That was really close. And there is another reason why I would never want to do that. It's just I know for an absolute fact, especially doing this on my own, that eventually I would just not have anything to say. But I will say, the closest thing that you guys have actually currently seen to me doing one of these harder I Want to Be the Guy games, the closest thing to that sort of Let's Play that I've done is the Kurokurokurin series. It's the... And maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm actually interested in checking this sort of thing out again, is just get that save. It's, you know, just because Kurokurokurin, it's that similar kind of difficulty to I Want to Be the Guy, and especially with how I did it. Okay, I'm back from a short break. Sorry, I've probably lost my train of thought here. I believe I was talking about Kurokurokurin. I think the main point that I was just trying to get across there is just the way I feel about I Want to Be the Guy games is very similar to how my experience with Kurokurokurin went, as in, there's kind of like just this certain threshold you reach. Like, initially, it's like, you have an interesting time learning the mechanics, then the game gets harder to a point where it gets frustrating, but as you spend enough time with it, you begin to build enough of sort of a bottom in terms of skill that you begin to make progress again, and you begin to have fun, and fun just comes from learning how to sort of make progress and have fun with the game again. Like, that's just sort of the same sort of experience that I had with playing I Want to Be the Guy games. Like this one, not this one in particular, like other I Want to Be the Guy games. This one's kind of going to be a bit much, I think. Also, all my practice has gone completely out the window. Oh boy. Anyway, I think we'll call it right here after like one more attempt. Yeah. So we're gonna call it right here. Yeah, I'll probably do another episode or so. Just, you know, see how far I make it in this game till the point where it's like, I don't really feel like going, and then I'll probably drop the game for X amount of time. X being whenever the heck I feel like picking it up again. Not gonna be a consistent series. Not gonna... Lord knows, I couldn't possibly focus on doing it. Heck, if I were actually planning on beating it, I would probably have to take up being a streamer, because that's the amount of time you would have to sink into this game. Especially for me, so yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you all so much for watching. May you soar like the amazing falcons you are, and have a wonderful day. Peace out.